May nadunggan? Ang sabihan mo sabi. May tingog. Ana.
Done speaking na. Ako na.
Ana? Pero kung gusto ka nakakita sa inyo saan.
Kung kuan, pwede ra po ganaon. So dai ni dire.
Mo man ilahang mag-share screen man sila.
Kami pagi ka.
Makinidunggan? Ha?
Wala.
Nagstorya sila? Ano mo kayo madunggan? Ako daw eh.
Wala pa man god. Wala pa man 9:45 pa man.
Later pa na mag-turn off ng ang meeting sa Yahoo. Nanay meron ka na.
Ulot na tanan. Daghang nangitan yung ginagawa. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for waiting. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's exactly 9:45. Okay, no? Nice to meet you all. And I believe it's a very good weather today. We have a very sunny day. No? And
Kung mag-mute ka,
hopefully we're going to go through with it together. And if ever there are questions, right you have in mind, you can just jot it down, and we're going to have an open communication right after the presentation. So just take notice of it para dili la. I'll be speaking in English and Tagalog because there are people that are joining with us from the non-Cebuano speaking region. So para to address both, I will be speaking in English and Tagalog na lang. Okay? So take down nyo lang yung mga questions just in case you have some. Right after the presentation, isa-isahin natin yan, sasagutin natin para tuloy-tuloy lang. We will not be dragging everything. And also, para hindi rin magulo. Okay? So, salamat noon. I don't want to keep you waiting. Just what we have promised here in DPPI na Filipino time is on time. That's the culture that we wanted to develop here. We want to send a strong message that time is valuable. We want to send a strong message that if we wanted to really succeed in life, we really have to begin with the discipline of time. And a lot of us actually are not so conscious with that, and so we wanted to set a tone. No, we wanted to set a tone. We wanted to set a difference so that people will see us to be very serious in what we're doing. Because sabi pa nga nila pag hindi ka makapagseryoso doon sa simpleng appointment schedule, wag mo nang isipin na maging seryoso tayo sa ibang transaction. Kasi doon na nga sa liberty of time, hindi natin magawa. How much more on bigger things. Okay? So, let's start. Now, to begin with, I would like to introduce myself for those people that are actually first time that are joining with us. It was me, the one that you have communicated on the social media or in the Facebook page. Yung Facebook page na Wanted Real Estate Agent, ako po yon. No, others here are been invited by other people as well doon sa kay Mel's group, yung nakipag-chat doon sa Synergy Network group at saka sa ibang mga Facebook groups. Okay. Now, I am Jofrin Villasencio. I am actually residing here in Cordova, Cebu. I am in fact right now at my very residence doing the Zoom meeting. Now, the office address actually is in Lapu-Lapu City. It's actually in Pahak. That's our main office. However, we are on a work from home. But the office was open since last Monday after we have complied with the certification coming from the mayor's office that guaranteeing that there would be no crowd, no? So yun lang ang pinaka basis talaga na we really have to assure them that there would be no crowd gathering in the office, that there will be only the staff na mag-duty to do some admin task. So all of us right now, all the rest together with the other agents we have are working from home, no? Working from home. Kasi that's part of the regulation coming from the government para ma-allow tayo na makapag-open sa opisina. So we are operational. We are operational. Other branches we have are depending on the place wherein they are operating, depending on the regulation. But sabi naman namin na we are willing to comply whatever government na mandate or protocols, no? So ayaw natin maging pasaway, in short. Okay? So let me walk you through to the things that we will be discussing this morning. Now, we want to level it off that what we will be discussing this morning is plainly business. Meaning, what I want to ask from you is to give us an open mind, widen your ideology at first. Probably a lot of you were responding because of seeking for employment. That I would like to make it straight that what we will be discussing plainly this morning will be all about opportunity and all about business. Second is that I would like to share to you the reasons why I went into business before I was also employed. Then the third one, I will leave it to you to decide whether you are going to do this business or not. And if you should decide that you will do this business, there are things that we will be doing together so that ma-achieve natin yung desired outcome natin with regards to the opportunity that we were seeking. Number 4, whatever would be the decisions that you are going to make, it will not change the fact that we will still be friends, although we were able to meet on the online lang. No? So let's go. Now, before I'm going to start, as what I've shared, I'll start with leveling of the field. We will talk about business. I will be sharing to you the reasons why I started my own business. Actually, there's a lot of reasons actually, but I draw only 3 reasons from my own personal. Ito ay personal lang naman. Now, you might agree with me or you might disagree with me, but allow me to share. It might shed light, no? It might shed light to anybody of us here that are planning to go into business. Or probably you wanted to answer the question, would you like to have your own business? Probably isa yang tanong na matagal mo nang tinatanong sa sarili mo na you wanted to go into business but yet you were not able to do so, probably for a lot of reasons. Probably you're afraid, probably you don't have the idea how to start, or probably it's just too uncertain. No, probably it's just too uncertain na we are doing business and yet we are not aware of what are the things that needs to be prepared actually. So my point here is that I will share to you and allow me to explain to you further if there are things na probably it can lighten your mind. So we will answer that question. But if ever anybody of you here has a headset, I would highly suggest if you will have a headset so that you will have an undivided attention para nakafocus po kayo. Kasi importante po sa atin ngayon yung concentration. Importante natin yung concentration. Prior to moving forward, there is a video that I would like to show to you. Now, the video is actually a bit conversational. So, kailangan mo talagang pakinggan kasi conversation siya eh. The way to really grasp the entire message of the video is that when you listen to it attentively. Now, that is the thing that I would like to ask from you. If you could listen to it attentively, Then after the video, we will continue with our discussion. Okay? Hold on.
Do the rich people cringe and say, don't tell them that, Rob?
Yes. Don't tell people what you know.
Right.
Keep them poor. So my father was the head of education, PhD, all that stuff. I go home and ask him, said, why don't we learn about money in school? And he looked at me and says, because the government doesn't let us teach that subject. The government tells us what we can teach and what we can't teach. And I thought that was strange. And I said, but aren't we going to school to learn about money? He says, no, your job is to get a job. I said, but you get a job to earn money. He goes, no, you're supposed to just get a job. And I went, no. Isn't the purpose of a job to earn money? He goes, you're correct. I said, so why don't I just learn about money? I can skip the job part, you know? And he got flustered and he said, if you want to learn about money, why don't you ask your best friend's father about money? And I said, why? That's Mike. So why ask him? He says, because Mike's father is an entrepreneur. And I said, what are you? He says, I'm an employee. I'm a government employee. And I went, oh, what's the difference? He says, the difference is an entrepreneur must know about money, or they're no longer entrepreneurs. And he says an employee doesn't have to know anything about money because the government will take care of them, the company will take care of them. So I'm all confused. But I took my dad's advice and I trundled over to Mike's father's office and knocked on his door and I said, hey, I'm here, 9 years old. Teach me about money. He says, beat it, kid, you know. But that's where the story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad started. And finally, through persistence, my rich dad started teaching me about money on one condition. And that condition was he would never pay me. He says, the moment I pay you, you think like an employee. He says, that's the trap. Entrepreneurs work for free. And now I'm 9 years old, my head's going cracking in half. He says, you never want a paycheck. You understand that, kid? I said, okay, I got it. And he says, well, how do I make money? He says, that's what entrepreneurs figure out. You know, it's like, so how do I learn about money? So he would just break out a Monopoly game board. So I would work for free. I'd pick up cigarette butts, and he had hotels and restaurants, and I would clean and do menial tasks. And as I got older, I started getting into office work and marketing and accounting, and I was an apprentice basically, but I always worked for free. And he would teach me about money, but the way he taught me about money was playing Monopoly. And finally one day I got upset. I said, well, when are you going to teach me about money? He says, what do you think we're doing? We're playing Monopoly. He goes, no. What do you think we're doing? We're playing Monopoly. He says, what do you think we're doing? So I don't know. I'm teaching you about money. And then that's when, you have one green house. He says, there's many formulas for great success in money. There's thousands of them, but one of the best ones is found on the game of Monopoly. It still is today. 4 green houses, 1 red hotel. I said, what? He says, one of the greatest ways to acquire great wealth is playing Monopoly in real life. 4 green houses, 1 red hotel. But is that all there is? He goes, that's it. And he says, what do you think I'm doing? And I went, I don't know. So then he took me out and he showed me his greenhouses. And 10 years later, when I was 19, I was now in school in New York, and I come back to Hawaii, and Rich Dad had bought the biggest piece of land smack dab in the middle of Waikiki Beach. And when you go to Waikiki Beach today, you'll see the Hyatt Regency Hotel. That was his hotel.
Just like the game of Monopoly.
Just like the game of Monopoly.
Acquired assets and they became bigger assets.
He just kept what's called an assemblage, because that property wasn't that big at the time. So he had to buy out all the small guys. Because Waikiki was a little dirt water little town. So he'd buy out this shop owner and buy that shop owner. And it took him a while, but he finally assembled this large piece of property. And then he and Hyatt put up this giant hotel. It just sold for $800 million. So that's how I learned about money. I've had financial crashes. I've had people stab me in the back, but they're all good because I grow from it. That's spirituality.
Right.
You know, people who are afraid of making mistakes, like they teach in school, they don't ever grow. Because spirituality is there's good and there's bad, there's right and there's wrong, there's up and there's down. Most people only want to be right, they only want to be positive. Well, you can't have that. That's not reality. Well, I wasn't poor by most people's standards, but I came from a family with a poor attitude, if you know what I mean. Because rich, poor, middle class, poverty starts with a fundamental attitude. Poverty is passed on. It's taught in your families. And middle class is taught in families. And so the people right now who are sitting at home, who are struggling financially or worried about money or unhappy, they may be making a lot of money, but unhappy with what they're doing, it was probably taught to you. You know, your superego was taught, get a job, work hard, or you'll never be rich, or the rich are evil, or whatever. The school system will never teach you about money. The school system was designed to teach you to be an employee, which is important, or a doctor or a lawyer, a specialist, but never about money. And what most people lack is real business knowledge, like accounting, you know, like debt, like taxes. You got to know that stuff, but they don't teach it in school to anybody. So, and then when people ask me, how did your rich dad learn this when your poor dad, a PhD, didn't? And the answer is very simply, my rich dad, who's my best friend's father, his father died when he was 13. So his rich dad had this family business at 13 to run. So he had to drop out of school, which was his blessing. You know, there's blessings, and you know, sometimes a blessing doesn't look like a blessing, but it turned out to be a blessing. And then his teachers became his bookkeeper, his accountant, his attorney, his banker, his real estate agents. So he has what I call real teachers, not these fake teachers in school. You see, most teachers in school, they're out of ethics. They teach subjects they themselves don't practice. I asked the teacher, I said, you know, I'm in my third year of calculus now. It was called strength of materials. I said, am I ever going to use this stuff? He goes, no. You know, I said, why do you teach it? He says, because I get paid. I said, do you ever use it? He goes, no. And that's why, you know, you have to, in life, one of the things I suggest to people, you got to find a real teacher versus a fake teacher. And a fake teacher is somebody who doesn't do what they teach. And a real teacher is doing what they teach every day. So my accountants, my attorneys, they're in it every single day. And that's how I learn, because every day I'm solving problems in my business. So I have accountants and attorneys and bankers and all these people on speed dial because I'm solving problems with my team.
I see you giving this knowledge out, and
Yeah.
do the rich people cringe and say, don't tell them that, Rob?
Yes. Don't tell people what you know.
Right.
Keep them poor. But, you know, unfortunately, the poor, as was in the Bible, I'm not real religious, the poor will always be amongst us because it starts up here.
Right, it's that fear mentality.
It's in their words, you know, and the words become flesh. Again, I'm not really religious. I flunked out of Sunday school also. But when they say I can't afford it or I can't do that, they go down. They become what they say. My PhD daddy says, what do you think I am, made of money? I can't afford that. And my rich dad would say, that's why he's poor. Poor people say, I can't afford it, I can't do that, I don't have time. Because this is an escape. It's an escape, you know what I mean? It's easy to say, I can't afford it.
And your rich dad used to say what instead of, I can't afford it?
How can I afford it? How can I do that? You know, what would it take, or why should I do that? He says that a question opens the mind, a statement closes the mind. See, when you say, I can't afford it, your mind shuts down, and you become what you say. Rugby is a team sport, but so is soccer. The rules are different. And other people are golfers. They play by themselves. And so everybody's different. So my game financially is business, number one. Second is real estate. So what I say to young people is, you find your game.
Okay, it's very clear, no? If you're listening to the conversation of Robert, he says there that poverty is a state of mind. It begins here. It's even passed on. So I always believe, no, I always believe that everything will always begins in here. There are a lot of things that we did not pursue because number one, we already put a blockage in our mind. A very simple statement that he said. A statement that he says, I can't afford it will always blocks your mind in exploring things. Rather than if you say, how can I afford it? Meaning you are going to explore possibility in order for you to be able to have it. Just like the statement, I can't do it. It already blocks in a system things in your mind in order for you to pursue things. But rather, the right statement should be, how can, or how will, or how should. It should be in a how mode so that you are going to think what are the ways that you're going to do and be able to improve. That is precisely the reason why a lot of people are afraid to pursue things. That is the reason why a lot of people never really dares to go beyond what they are doing right now. Okay? Now, let me share this to you. The first time I saw this diagram is actually way back 1998. That was quite earlier. During the time I was yet in my medical school. If my memory serves me right, I was in my second year or third year in the College of Medicine. And that was the first time I saw this diagram. And during that time, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Not until the time I went off the medical school, I did not actually pursue my medical degree for the reason that it wasn't really my love. It wasn't really the thing that I wanted to do. It was my mom who really wanted me to be a doctor. So, and by the time that she passed away, right there and then on the second semester, I did not enroll already. I did went into the things that I really wanted to do. Precisely because if I was given the chance to choose my degree, my course, I would opted to be a lawyer. That's what I want. So I went off the medical school and engaged into myself into the real world. Then it was then that I was introduced to this diagram. During that time, it doesn't make sense to me. Until the time I was employed with Pepsi Cola. I was employed with Pepsi Cola in Minglanilla, Cebu. Now, my entry level in Pepsi Cola, I started in Pepsi as casual employee. The one that you saw in the route truck selling Pepsi, that's where I started. Um, Casual because there's no vacancy for regular employment. So I went into applying, and the HR manager said, I can hire you, but unfortunately, what we need right now are casual employees. So I can refer you to our agency who handles the casuals. So I went to the agency, bringing the endorsement and applied, then I get the job. So if my memory serves me right, my first salary was around 4,003, 4,004, somewhat like that. Less all the deduction, siguro mga 3,000 plus na lang mahabilin. And that's it. That's where I started. I started casual with Pepsi. After 6 months, I went back to the office of the agency, and they said, nah, there's still no vacancy in Pepsi Cola. Would you like to renew your contract with us? And said, yes, I would love to renew because I need a job during the time. So I renew and I renewed for another 6 months. Then that's it. There was a vacancy in Pepsi Cola. My supervisor during the time in the company said, why won't you apply? There's a vacancy. Why won't you go to the HR office in Pepsi? So I went there, had my interview with former Leah Morado here in Pepsi Cola. And she asked me the typical question, why would I hire you? That's the typical question of an HR manager. And the only answer I said, "Ma'am, because I need a job." That's the only statement I said, because I need a job. Without any further question, and she said, "Okay, you'll get the job." That's what he said. You'll get the job. So done with the papers, then I went into Pepsi Cola. It was a journey. It was a journey that I've learned every single thing. I am so appreciative of the company that I serve. I have learned a lot. I will never be where I am right now if not for the company that I used to work. They were so good to me. They were able to provide every single thing that my family needs. In terms of compensation, very nice. No, very nice. In terms of benefit and taking care of the employee, very nice. Nothing that I could really ask for more. And and to mind you, it's one of the top corporation in our country. So I was happy. I was really happy. I was really happy. But this realization draw on me that if in order for me to climb the corporate ladder, there are only few things that I really need to do. Number one, I'll be praying that there's a vacancy up so that I can move up. Second, if there's a vacancy, there are only two possibility na magkakaroon ng vacancy. It's either nag-resign or nalipat yung tao na nakahawak ng posisyon na yan para may chance akong umakyat. Number three, dapat I need to do some extraordinary thing for me to be noticed by the company and be promoted. Dapat extraordinary. Dapat kahanga-hanga, kumbaga. So, walang vacancy, mahirap. So, walang naglipat, mahirap din ako ma-promote. So, ang natirang option ko, kailangan may extraordinary thing na ako nagagawin. Wala akong ibang choice kasi I am left with no other options. So, there was an opportunity for me to do that in Pepsi. Now, if you're here from Cebu, in Mandaue, nandyan naman yung planta ng Coca-Cola at saka San Miguel Corporation. Now, yung area na yan, wala talagang tumatanggap na mga salesman ng Pepsi. Kasi, number one, bukod na mahirap ibenta ang Pepsi dyan, kasi Coke na baluarte yan, parang katapusan na ng karir mo. Kasi sa sales, kasi performance-based tayo eh. Ngayon, walang tumanggap niyan. Parating may vacant. So, tinanggap ko. Tinanggap ko ang challenge. Sige, gusto ko dyan. Kasi baka ito yung chance na ma-promote ko. Yan ang chance na na-promote ko. Because that area there, na dati na iilan lang yung benta ng Pepsi Cola dyan, masaya na kami pag nakabenta kami ng 8 to 11,000 cases sa isang buwan. Ngayon, that area alone will now produce Pepsi Cola with a sale of around 80,000 cases buwan-buwan. So, may extraordinary nangyari dyan. Mga tindahan across Coca-Cola, dating walang Pepsi, ngayon may Pepsi. So, in-inspection ako dyan, pumasa, kahanga-hanga. So, nabigyan ng chance, na-promote hanggang nakaabot ako ng regional sales manager. Nung naging regional sales manager ako, I was assigned in the area of Bohol and Siquijor. Another challenge that I need to face. Bakit ho? Kasi sa Bohol, may Coca-Cola plant, walang Pepsi Cola plant. So, another challenge naman. Pinadala ako doon kasi it was on the basis of the record that I presented here in Mandaue. Sige, why not? Maganda naman pag may mga challenge na ganun eh. So I went there. I took the challenge. But this is the realization. Doon dumating ang lahat ng realization sa buhay ko. My youngest daughter was born during that time when I was in Bohol as regional sales manager. When that thing happened, everything flashes back in my mind. If I was able to miss that very important event, there are probably a lot of more important events in school, family, and even personal affairs that I will surely miss one day. Why? Because technically, my time is not my own. Yung time ko ay bayad yon. Gustuhin ko man o hindi, binayaran ng kampanya yan ang oras ko. Kaya nga pag mag-leave ka, kailangan mong magpaalam. Bakit ho? Kasi bayad yan. So, I'm not blaming the company because they're good to me. I am receiving a good compensation. No? Sa Pepsi kasi, you will really be happy. Kasi ako as regional sales manager, maliban dun sa sweldo, binibigyan kami ng living allowance, buwan-buwan binibigyan kami ng living allowance na kulang-kulang mga 20 mil. Pang grocery na yan So hindi mo talaga magagalaw yung sweldo mo. So here, that was the first realization, ay nako, yung oras ko hindi ko hawak. That was the time that I was involved, I started to do some part-time. Part-time. So naging ahente ako ng saan katutak ng mga produkto. Naging ahente, naging Avon ako, naging personal collection, naging Natasha. Nasubukan ko yan lahat. Naging insurance agent. Hanggang nakarating ako, naka-attend ako ng seminar bilang isang real estate agent. So sabi ko, ang ganda naman ito kasi may opportunity ito. Baka during the time, lalago to. That was around 13, 14 years ago. The first time na nag-attend ako ng seminar. Sabi ko, ang ganda. Baka ito yung gusto ko. Masubukan nga. So, daytime job, Pepsi Cola, in the afternoon, nagbebenta, in the evening, paglabas ng trabaho, nagbebenta ng real estate property. Nakabenta, kumita, sabi ko, ang ganda. Ang ganda pala pag naka-receive na ng komisyon. Pero yun din ang iniisip ko. Paano kaya kung magkasakit ako? Paano kaya kung hindi kakayanin ng katawan ko para lumabas para magbenta? Kasi ganun yung self-employed eh. Yung self-employed kasi, kumikita ka, depende dun sa kayod mo. Bigyan ko kayo ng example ng mga self-employed. Cellphone technician, self-employed yan. Tricycle driver, self-employed yan. Jeepney driver, by the way nasubukan ko yan. 3 taon akong jeepney driver dito sa Lapu-Lapu. Year 2000 to 2003. Jeepney driver ako. So, vulcanizer, ano yan? Self-employed yan. Anything na kumikita ka base doon sa galaw mo, self-employed yan. Paano kung magkasakit ka? Paano kung tatanda ka? Anong mangyari? Sabi ko, at saka limitado. Kasi yung income mo talaga bilang self-employed ay directly proportional yan doon sa oras na ibibigay mo. So kung marami kang oras na pwedeng ibigay bilang isang self-employed, din marami kang kikitain. Pero kung wala kang maraming oras, ay mahirap yan. Kaya doon ko napag-isip-isip, bakit kaya ang mga negosyante kumikita ng husto? Bakit kaya nilang i-multiply yung income nila? Doon ko unang narinig yung word na leverage. Later on, pag-uusapan natin yan kung ano yung leverage. Then little by little, unti-unting na-open yung mind ko. Kaya pala ang mga negosyante, kaya nilang mag-invest. Na kaya nilang bumili ng mga property, kaya nilang bumili ng mga iba pang investment like insurance at iba-iba ba dyan. Kasi may pera na silang pwedeng gamitin para pang-invest. Kasi ito yung nakuha ko eh. Kahit gaanong sipag na gawin mo, ikaw at ako, pareho lang tayo na merong 24 hours. Walang may isa sa atin na merong 25, 26, 27, or 28 hours. Pareho lang po tayo na merong 24 hours. Pero ang tanong, bakit may mga taong kumikita ng husto, even na may 24 hours lang sila, gaya ng sa akin, gaya ng sayo? So, ito yon. Ito yung 3 reason ko. Number 1, ito yung unang realization ko talaga, time freedom. Mga bagay-bagay na hindi ko magawa na gusto kong gawin, pero hindi ko magawa kasi yung oras ko bayad ng kumpanya. Papayag man ako sa hindi, kailangan kong magpaalam pag aalis ako sa trabaho. Una yan. At minsan, ito yung realization ko. Totoo, pwede kang mag-apply ng leave, pero yung boss mo ang unang magpa-plot ng leave niya. Kumbaga, kung merong option, ikaw yon. Kung sakasakaling may bakante, ikaw ang mag-leave. Ako munang mag-leave. Ganun ang patakaran eh. Wala kang choice. Yung boss mo talaga ang unang magpa-plot ng mga leaves. Pangalawa, ito, financial freedom. Ang financial freedom naman, hindi ibig sabihin may million ka. Ang ibig sabihin ng financial freedom ay kaya mong mag-survive ng ilang number of days kahit hindi ka physically working. Gaya nito, COVID. Lockdown tayo, ikaw at ako, 1, 2, 3 buwan. Wala kang magawa. Pero kung may negosyo ka na tumatakbo, then definitely, you will have the capacity and potential to still make money even right at the middle of COVID. Ito nga, dito nga ako na-amaze eh. Sa gitna at sa kasagsagan ng COVID, maniwala kayo sa hindi. Ang dami ho nating benta ngayon. Right in the middle ng COVID. Hindi ko nga maisip kung paano nangyari, but it's happening. It's happening. Yun pala talaga ang power or potential ng online business. Pangatlo ho, ang pinaka-importante sa akin ay ito. Securing the future, yung retirement. I grew up I grew up by my father always keep on saying na, anak, always remember, when you grow old and when you retire for the job or whatever things you're going to do in business, always remember, it is never the obligation of our children na buhayin tayo. But if they are going to help us or help you or support you because out of love, tanggapin mo yan because that is out of love. That is an expression of love. Pero ni minsan, hindi ho nila obligasyon na buhayin tayo. Kaya kumayod ka, isecure mo yung future mo, mag-ipon ka para pagdating ng panahon, makapag-enjoy ka pa rin kahit senior citizen ka na. Yun, always ang pumapatak sa akin. And no one will do that for us except you and me. Di ba? Ito yon, yung security. Etong tatlong reason na to, ito yung nagiging motivation ko kung bakit ko pinursu ang mundo ng entrepreneurship. Okay? Tuloy tayo. Sige, Joff. Paano ba? Sige. Paano ba tayo mag-build ng negosyo dito sa D818? Ano ba ang mga para-paraan para makapag-build tayo ng negosyo? Kasi ito yung una talaga eh. A lot of people is afraid to engage in business not because wala silang kakayahan, but because they really don't know exactly what they are going to do. Dito ho sa D818 or sa DPPI ay tuturuan po namin kayo every single step of the way para ho maabot natin yung desired output natin na magiging isang entrepreneur. So dito ba sa D818, paano ba mag-build ng negosyo? Simple lang po. Bawat isa po sa atin, ikaw, ako, tayong lahat, ang gagawin ho natin dito una ay mag-build po tayo ng team. Okay. Hindi po natin kakayanin ang negosyo kung mag-isa lang tayo. Kaya nga ho kayo na-invite ngayon dito sa isang seminar na gaya nito kasi bawat isa ho sa amin ay nag-build ng team at magiging kasali kayo sa team na yan kung makapag-decide kayo na sumali dito sa atin. At ganun din ang gagawin mo pag ikaw ay nandito, ang gagawin mo rin ay mag-build ng team. Paano ka ba mag-build ng team? Ayan, by recruiting new agents daily po. At isa yan sa mga daily activity natin. Huwag kang mag-alala kasi hindi mo naman kailangan talagang i-build ang negosyo na to na mag-isa. You have us, you have the company, we have the tools, we have the facilities that will help you build your business. Ang mga tao lang kasi medyo ayaw magpursige because they wanted an instant. Gusto nila instant eh. Kasi nasanay tayo eh. Instant coffee, instant noodle, lahat instant. Towards success kasi walang shortcut to success eh. Kumbaga, you really have to climb the stairs. You don't take the elevator for success. You have to climb the stairs. So step by step po yan. So huwag kayong mag-alala kasi nandito ang bawat isa po sa atin na tutulong sa journey natin sa real estate. Bawat isa sa atin. Kumbaga, hawak kamay lang. No, hawak kamay lang ng bawat isa. Darating at makukuha rin natin ang gusto natin. The way to grow this business is when you build your network. No, you've got to bring in more people into your organization para eto sila ang magiging machinery mo. Sila ang magiging workforce mo. Sila ang magiging sila ang magiging ano bang tawag natin dito? Sila yung magiging pinakamalaking capital asset mo, yung team mo. Okay? So tingnan mo si Henry C. Alam mo si Henry C, napakapulubi yan ng dumating dito sa Pilipinas. Gaya ng ibang mga business tycoon na mula China, napakapulubi ho niyan. Pero naintindihan ni Henry C na hindi niya kakayanin na mag-isa. Alam ni Henry C na meron siya 24 hours lang. Ano bang kaibahan ni Henry C sa atin? Si Henry C ho, mas pulubi pa yan sa atin nang dumating sa Pilipinas. Ikaw ngayon, komportable kang nakatira sa bahay mo. Si Henry C. dati hindi ho, nasa langsangan yan. Palaboy-laboy yan sila na mga Chinese gikan sa China dati. Hindi ho, hindi yan sila mga mayayaman. Mas komportable ka pa nga dyan kasi nakaupo ka sa sofa, nakahiga ka sa bed. Pero itong tao na to, hindi ho. Pero naintindihan niya, bakit kailangan kong kumayod kasi ang hirap namin sa China. Kailangan kong magtrabaho kasi ang hirap namin sa China. Yung mindset nila po ay hindi pulubi mindset. Yung mindset nila ay payaman mindset. Ngayon, ang Pilipino ho, bakit hindi umasenso? Kasi pulubi mindset, hindi payaman mindset. So, ang ginawa ni Henry C., gumawa siya ng team. kumuha siya ng mga tao para tutulong sa kanya kasi naintindihan niya na meron lang siyang 24 hours. Gustuhin man niyang kumayod ng husto or hindi, wala siyang magawa eh. Kailangan talaga niyang iangat ang buhay niya. At naintindihan niya na meron lang siyang 24 hours. Wala namang, sino bang meron 25 dito or 26? Wala. So sabi niya, kailangan kong magsipag kasi pulubi kami sa amin sa China. Pumunta ako ng Pilipinas, pero yung mindset ko hindi pulubi mindset. So ito nangyari. Si Henry C. ba, nakita nyo ba, kahit isang beses lang, nakita nyo ba sa SM City na nagbebenta? Or kahit nag-inspection man lang? Nakita nyo ba siya pumunta ng BDO or China Bank, nag-teller, or kahit nag-inspection? Hindi mo nakikita yan. In fact, si Henry C. Ho ay matagal nang patay. Kahit nga wala na si Henry C. ngayon, tuloy-tuloy ang income ni Henry C. mula doon sa mga negosyong tinayo niya. In fact, during the time, kahit matutulog si Henry C., kumikita siya ng bilyon-bilyon. Kasi naintindihan niya na during the time, nakapag-leverage na po siya. So anong tawag doon? Ito yung word na leverage. Naintindihan niya na ito yung pinakamalaking susi para asenso ang tao. Alam mo, ang hirap kasi sa Pilipino, gusto na kumita agad. Gusto agad ba? Gusto instant. Ayaw mag-build. Wala tayong patience dyan eh. Gusto natin instant gratification. Ayaw natin ng delayed gratification. Ang negosyo ho ay kailangan mong i-build through time. Kasi kung ang negosyo ay madali talagang palaguin, marami na sanang yumaman sa labas. Pero hindi eh. Ang negosyo talaga ang description ko nito, no? Ang negosyo ay hindi siya mongo seed. Alam mo yung mongo seed? Yung mongo seed ho, pag itinanim mo yan, after 2 days, tutubo na yan. Makikita mo na tumutubo yan. Pero yung mangga ho, aabutan ka ng siyam-siyam niyan. Aabot ka ng on the average 5 years po. Ganun po ang mangga. But eto yung mangga. After 5 years, pag nag-umpisa na yung mamunga, tuloy-tuloy na mamunga yan. Ganun po ang negosyo. Once mamunga yan, tuloy-tuloy na mamunga yan. Kailangan mo lang talagang antayin. Kailangan mo lang talagang magpasensya. Okay? So sige, Joff, naintindihan ko na ganito pala kailangan ang gawin para ho makapagnegosyo. Sige, paano ba mag-umpisa sa negosyo? Okay, ito na. Pag-usapan natin kung ano yung maging negosyo dito sa DPPI. Kung ano yung magiging negosyo natin dito sa D818. Sige ho, kung may ballpen kayo at papel dyan, mas maganda pag mag-take down notes kayo para maintindihan nyo. Pangalawa, pwede naman kayong mag-attend uli. Just in case na hindi nyo pa masyadong na-absorb. Okay? Okay, tuloy tayo. Now, let me introduce you to the company D818. Okay. Now, we are into the business of real estate. Ito yung negosyo natin. Since the time na nagtayo or nag-launch ang government ng Build, Build, Build program, ang dami hong nangyari sa buong Pilipinas, just in case you are not aware of that. There are more roads and bridges that have been built. And I was able to observe it all over the Visayas and Mindanao. I wasn't really able to go to the Luzon area. But in the Visayas and Mindanao, those places that have no roads before, and ngayon nagkakaroon na ng roads at saka bridges, doon ko po nakita na may mga development sa mga lugar na yon. Dati ho na mga bulubundukin na wala hong ka-improvement, by the time na nagkaroon ng kalsada po or daan, nag-improve po ang bawat lugar. Both sides, left and right, there are developments that are happening. Either for residential, either commercial, magkakaroon ng mga mall at saka ibang mga arcade. At ang maganda po dyan, sabay ng paglaki at pag-asenso ng lugar, nagkakaroon na rin po ng mga tinatawag natin na industrial development. Ibig sabihin ho, nagkakaroon ng opportunity sa mga probinsya. Nakita ko po yan sa Visayas, nakita ko po yan sa Mindanao. At the way I look at it, pag tuloy-tuloy yung Build, Build, Build program in which it's even happening right now, sabi ko, ang daming makreate na opportunity, hindi lang sa Greater Manila area, kung hindi sa buong probinsya, lalo na dito sa Visayas and Mindanao. So, kahit nga dito sa Cebu, ang daming infrastructure project na nagdulot ng development, not just in one place, but all throughout the Cebu province. Punta ka sa North, punta ka sa South, punta ka sa Midwest, ang dami hong development na nangyayari, all because of the roads and bridges that have been built. So, ano ba yung real estate, Joff? Very simple definition. Yung real estate is anything that is attached to the land. Yung nakadikit, either sa ibabaw, ibabaw or sa ibaba. So, kasama doon mga improvement. That is part of the real estate business. So, bakit ho ba magandang negosyo ang real estate? Bakit magandang mag-invest sa real estate? Now, friends, what I will share to you is a personal reasons. Now, you might not agree with me or you might probably disagree with me, but allow me to share this reason kung bakit magandang negosyo ang real estate. Number one, magandang negosyo ang real estate kasi ito ay magbibigay sa atin ng passive income. Passive income, una dito sa negosyo natin, sa pagbebenta ng real estate. Later on, maintindihan nyo kung saan tayo kukuha ng passive income. Pangalawa, doon sa rental business. Because ang objective talaga ng DPPI is one day ikaw ay papasok sa tinatawag natin na rental business. Yun ang pinaka-objective natin. That one day you get to own your property at paupahan mo, parentahan mo. Kasi bakit? Wala hong gaganda sa negosyo na parenta, paupahan. Kasi pagdating ng panahon na magre-retiro tayo, ang kaya nating gawin na negosyo ay magpapaupa. Kasi ikaw, mangunguleksyon ka na lang ng rental. So maganda ho yan, passive income. Look at in our place. Look at those people who owns buildings, who owns apartments. They are making good money. No? Kasi meron talagang maghahanap. Pangalawa ho, maganda siyang negosyo. Ito is really well appreciated for those kababayan natin working abroad. Now, if you are a dollar earner, this is a way of very good protection of your money. Bakit to? Because if you're earning dollars there outside of the country, and during the time that you receive your salary is ang exchange rate ay 50 pesos, for example lang, pag ilagay mo yan sa bangko, pag dumaan ng mga recession na gaya nito, yung conversion ng pera na yan ay nakadepende kung ano yung current exchange rate. So, meaning ngayon bumaba, naging 45, 46, 47. So kung kinita mo yan dati na 50, lugi ka na ng mga 3 pesos or 5 pesos o 5 piso. Malaki na rin yun kasi per dollar yan eh. So ibig sabihin, pag you have your hard-earned money outside of the country, ang gagawin mo, put it in a real estate investment. Bakit ho? Kasi it will always be protected against inflation. Gaya nito. Yung pagtaas at pagbaba ng value ng pera, protected ho pag nakalagay siya sa real estate business. Pangatlo, good collateral. Pag meron ho kayong real property, pag pumunta kayo ng bangko, ang loan availment nyo po niyan ay 80% base doon sa appraised value. Ibig sabihin ho, yung real estate property kasi sabi ng assessor's office na paglipas daw ng 3 taon, yung property mo na binili mo, for example, binili mo ng 1 million, after 3 years so magiging 2 million yan. Kasi sabi nila, on the average, it will double the amount on the average of 3 years. Minsan ho, magiging mabilis ang pag-appraise ng property, depende po doon sa economic development ng lugar. O tama naman, pag may mga improvement na sa mga lugar, may mga negosyo na nandun, yung value ng property tumataas yan. But on the average daw, nasa 3 years yan. So ibig sabihin, pag bumili ka ng property ng 1 million ngayon, 3 years after, 2021, 22, 23, pag i-loan mo yan, yung property mo na 1 million ay magiging 2 million. So pagpunta mo ng bangko, bitbit mo yung titulo mo, sabihin mo, bangko, maglo-loan ako. So titingnan ni bangko, oy madam, yung property mo pala, 2 million na ang appraisal. Sige madam, bigyan kita ng 80% nito. So magkano yung 80% ng 2 million? Oh, di ba? 1.6 million. So ibig sabihin, ang bili mo noon 1 million. Nakapag-loan ka pa ng 1.6, itumubo ka pa ng 600,000. O tingnan natin pag bumili ka ng Montero kasi may pera ka, may 1 million ka, bumili ka ng Montero. Napakaganda ng tingin ng tao sa iyo pag nakamaneho ka ng Montero. Drive ka ng Montero, dumaan ka sa lugar mo, pakaway-kaway ka pa, drive ng Montero. Hello, may bago akong Montero. Pero 3 years after, pag pumunta ka ng bangko, i-loan mo yung Montero mo, ang sasabihin ng bangko, sir, ang tanggap natin sa sasakyan mo ay 40% lang ang pwede mong ma-loan. At base yun sa appraisal value ng property mo, ng Montero mo. Alam naman natin, pag ang sasakyan, may depreciating value yan. Sir, yung Montero mo na 1 million na binili mo dati, ngayon po, 3 years after, ano na lang yan? 800,000. O so magkano yung ma-loan mo? 800,000 times 40, mga 320,000, sir. Yun yung pong pwede mong ma-loan sa 1 million na Montero mo. O ano yan? Lugi or hindi? Luging-lugi. Maganda ka tingnan kasi pogi ka tingnan nagka-drive ng Montero eh. Pero yung wealth accumulation mo, wala, bagsak. Bagsak yung wealth accumulation. Hindi ko ibig sabihin na hindi po dapat kayo bumili ng sasakyan. Ako may sasakyan ako. Pero don't accumulate more vehicle. Don't accumulate more cars. Accumulate more real estate property. Nandito ho ang sikreto ng yaman ng mga ordinaryong Pilipino at yung mga mayayaman. Kaya nga sabi nila, the rich becomes richer, the poorer becomes poorer. The rich buys property that appraise in value. The poor buys property that has no value at all. Ang sakit nun ha? The rich daw buys property that appraise in value. The poor daw buys property that doesn't have value at all. Which is totoo naman. Ang Pilipino ganon. Bumibili ng mga property na that has no value in the long term. Okay? So, isa yan, good collateral. The other one is tangible. Nakikita mo, na-appreciate mo, ay, ang ganda pala ng property. No, you can look at it the whole day. And lastly, yung real estate property po, ang value niyan hindi nagsizero. Dumaan man yan ng crisis sa buong mundo. Yung value ng property, it's either that it stays there and goes up, but never go down. Hindi po mag-devaluate ang value ng lupa, ng property. Hindi po. Wala pong history na nag-devaluate ng value ng pera sa real estate property. Even if you go to assessor's office. Kaya nga yung dating lupa na binili lang ng 50 pesos, 30 pesos, nang binenta, milyon-milyon na. Bakit ho? Kasi nag-appraise ang value through time. Kaya nga sabi nila there are only 3 things that you really have to consider investing na maganda. Una, pwede kang kumuha ng insurance. Maliit lang na hulog buwan-buwan, malaki yung output na ibibigay sa iyo pagdating ng panahon. Yun na nga lang, patay ka na ma-enjoy yon. Pangalawa, bumili ka ng gold. Bumili ka ng gold. Yung alahas, bumili ka ng gold. Kasi kung ano yung binili mo na gold ngayon, through time, ang gold ho, nagmamahal ng presyo yan. Kaya nga, through time, yung mga alahas, yung value niyan tumataas. Ang pangatlo ho, ito, real estate. Invest in here, let it sleep for the longest time. One day, your next generation will be as millionaire as it should be. No? Ganon yan. Napakagandang negosyo to. Ito yung naging reason kung bakit ko pinasok ang mundo ng real estate. Marami namang pwedeng gawing negosyo. Ito yung napili ko kasi ito yung negosyo na pwede kong kayurin ngayon at one day, yung mga anak ko makikinabang. Okay? Tuloy tayo. Noong June 29, 2009, may batas po na ginawa ang Pilipinas para ho ma-regulate ang practice ng real estate service. Unang-una, para mabigyan ng pansin in terms of taxation, isa yan. Number 2, para ma-regulate din ang industry na hindi lang basta presyo ng presyo. Meaning, magkakaroon ng benchmark. So, magiging regulated na siya. Doon sa batas na to, may isang section doon na sinasabi, sa section 32 of the RISA Law 9646, sabi dyan, the corporate practice of the real estate service. So, it says there that a corporation duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, unang kondisyon yan, dapat rehistrado ng SEC, shall and can engage in the business of real estate service and the person authorized to act for the corporation is a duly registered and licensed real estate broker. So may dalawang kampo po yan, dapat SEC at dapat may broker para tayo po ay entitled, para tayo po ay magiging entitled to do a corporate practice of the real estate service. Ano po ba yung corporate practice? Corporate practice, sabihin na lang natin in layman's term, parang agency. Parang agency na kukuha ka ng mga tao na magpa-practice ng real estate under sa lisensya ng corporation. Para siyang agency, para siyang firm. No, firm ang tawag doon. So, kaya nga lumabas yung mga realty firms. No? May mga realty firms na tayo ngayon. Nag-compliant sila sa batas. So, kaya it gave birth to the company D8.18 Premier Properties Incorporated. Now, a company that is duly registered by the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, ito po yung reason kung ba tayo nag-incorporate. Saan ko ba kinuha ang D818? Okay, dito ko kinuha ang pangalan nga D818 mula sa Bible verse na to na Deuteronomy 8:18. Pwede niyo i-check, no? Pwede niyo i-check later. Sabi po diyan, you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is God who gives you power to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant that he swore to your fathers as it is this day. In-underline ko po dyan, it is God who gives you power to get wealth. The reason why I stress this out, because I want you to know that it doesn't really matter whether you have experience or not when you get inside the DPPI. Because what I believe is that each and every one of us had been given by God a gift so that you and I will be able to know how to make money. Ang problema lang po sa Pinoy, ito po ang problema ng Pinoy or tao itself. Ang problema ng tao, tamad lang siya. Tamad siya. Ano pa ba? Tamad siya, takot siya, negatibo siya. Ang dami hong iniisip na hindi nangyayari. Actually. Pero ang pinaka malawak dun yung tamad. Hindi niya alam na lahat tayo may gift. Lahat tayo may gift. May kakayahan. Kaya sabi nga dyan, power to get wealth. Ang ibang translation dyan, ability. Ang Panginoon daw ang nagbibigay ng abilidad para ikaw ay makapaghanap buhay. So panghawakan mo yan kasi abilidad natin yan. Hindi ka kumita kasi tamad ka. Yun ang pinaka-reason talaga. Hindi ka kumita kasi tamad ka. Hindi ka umasenso sa buhay kasi tamad ka. Hindi ka kumita ng gusto mong kumita kasi tamad ka. Ganon lang yan eh. Masakit man pakinggan ang word na tamad, pero dapat mo kasing i-realize na ganon tayo. Tamad, hindi tayo kumita kasi tamad tayo. Ganon lang. No? Minsan nga dito may nagtatanong sa akin eh, Sir, gusto ko mag-apply ng agent. Ano bang qualification? May nagtanong, anong qualification? Ang sagot ko, simple lang. Ikaw ba ay nangangailangan ng pera? Kasi ang pinaka-qualification ko talaga dito, matinding pangangailangan. Kasi kung wala kang matinding pangangailangan, etong pinag-usapan natin ngayon, walang silbi po to. Walang silbi. Lahat ng pinag-usapan natin ngayon, it doesn't make sense at all for people who doesn't have the need. Pero for those people that has the need, everything of what we're talking right now make a lot of sense. Ganun ho yan. Okay? Tuloy ho tayo. The vision of the company is that we envision to see a multitude of godly, responsible, and self-driven real estate entrepreneurs. Ayan, nakikita nyo na. Real estate entrepreneurs. Continually doing the business through what? Through selling and recruiting new business partners daily. Kaya nga nandito kayo ngayon kasi part ng vision yan na mai-recruit kayo. Lahat to tayo yan yung mga pananaw natin. Magbenta tayo at mag-recruit tayo. Bakit to? Later on, you're going to understand why there's a need for us to recruit. Tapos yung mission natin is we seek to enhance our business by faithful practice of self-discipline, integrity, and care. We teach to equip and develop every member to become business leaders. So the intention of DPPI is not for you to be just a real estate agent for the rest of your life, but the intention of DPPI is to make you and develop you to become business leaders of this industry soon. So, kaya nga ang mga training natin ay hindi doon na maging magaling kayo na ahente. Ang training ho natin na magiging magaling kayo nga negosyante. Kasi yun ang pinaka-ultimate objective talaga natin. Making each and every one of us to become business leader. Ang pera ho, nasa mga business leader yan. Bakit? Naririnig nyo ba yung business manager? Wala naman. Ang maririnig nyo parati, business leaders. Kasi sila yung nagpapatakbo ng negosyo, yung business leaders. Okay? So, let me introduce you to the corporate board of directors. Now, yours truly is the president and the CEO of this company, together with Juliet Plania as the vice president and the chief finance officer, Milvin Roy Plania as the corporate secretary, together with Rowena Villasencio and Edwin Limpasa to complete the board of directors. Plus, the mandate of the government, the real estate broker, which is Hermenegildo Viruelo, as part of the company. He is not just a licensed real estate broker, but also a CPA by profession during the time in his corporate practice. Now, actually, Sir Boy, That's what we call him. Sir Boy actually is my former boss in Pepsi Cola and we join in this business together. So magkasama kami dito. Boss ko siya dati, ngayon magkasama na kami. Okay? So these are our corporate registrations. Now, we have here our Securities and Exchange Commission certificate, meaning we have complied every requirement set by the government to us. We are a tax-paying company. Therefore, our income here are greatly taxable. Kasi sa real estate naman talaga magiging taxable yan kasi lahat ng property po ay dadaan sa BIR. Wala hong makaka-escape dyan. Since we are operating our main office here in Lapu-Lapu, we have a business permit in Lapu-Lapu. But most importantly ho, yung last na certificate na nakikita nyo sa screen nyo on the right side, yung certificate mula sa HLURB. Ano ba yung HLURB? Ang ibig sabihin po niyan ay Housing Land Use Regulatory Board. Yun po ang meaning ng HLURB. Isa yung regulatory board gaya ng gaya ng NTC, MTRCB, mga kahilera yan. Under yan ng Office of the President. Sa Executive Department yan. Okay, ano bang role ni HLURB? Ganito na lang para mas madali nating maintindihan kasi fresh ang issue eh. Yung NTC, po sila yung nag-regulate ng mga activity patungkol sa media industry. Kasali doon yung ABS-CBN, GMA, TV5 at lahat ng TV network at radio network. Pag isa ho dyan ay hindi sumunod sa batas, nag-comply ng mga requirements mandated by NTC, kaya niyang magpasara. So ang nangyari, si NTC, pinasara niya si ABS-CBN kasi may nakita siyang violation. So kaya nga nagsara yung ABS-CBN. Ganon si HLURB. Lahat ng activity tungkol sa real estate business, quote-unquote, kasali doon yung pag-develop, pagbenta, at yung mga homeowners under ng agency ng HLURB yan. Pag na-found out nila na ikaw, tayo, or sino man nga kumpanya na hindi compliant, kaya niyang magpasara ng kampanya na yan. Kasi nasa authority and power ng HLURB yan or yung quasi-judicial na agency ng government. So ngayon, nag-submit tayo ng requirements, may hiningi sila ng mga papeles, kinumply natin. Nung nag-inspection sila, nakita nila na legitimate yung operation natin, binigyan tayo ng certificate of registration. Of course, yan po ay i-renew. Now, pag nakita nila, by the time nag-renew tayo, nakita nila na may violation yung mga ahente natin, ay i-apprehend nila tayo. So kaya nga dito, tutok talaga tayo dito sa mga training para hindi po tayo makapag-violate ng mga batas. Kasi batas yan. Ako personally, ayaw kong maging kaaway ang gobyerno. Ayaw ko talaga. Kung may sinasabi dyan, gusto kong i-comply na lang. Kasi wala namang masama pag mag-comply. Wala namang masama pag mag-comply. Mas free to think pa ako pag nag-comply ako. Di bali nang mabusisi ang preparation. Sabi kasi nila, bayaran mo na lang, Joe, para Hindi, ayaw ko. Kasi mas maganda yung mag-comply kasi kahit sino ang mag-inspeksyon, pag present mo ng papeles, wala kang ikatakot kasi nag-comply ka. Pag may binayaran ka, matatakot ka kasi baka may masilip, di ba? So better talaga comply. So yun po, no? So why are we in this business? Bakit ba nandito tayo sa negosyo na to? Because our goal is to help DPPI members to realize their dreams for their family. Bawat isa po sa atin may mga pangarap po tayo sa buhay. Ano po ba yung mga pangarap natin? Alam mo, simple lang naman talaga ang pangarap ng pamilyang Pilipino. Ito ho, mga common dreams natin. Una ho, dissenting bahay. Lahat ho tayo, kung wala ka pa pong sariling bahay, nangarap kang magkabahay. Hindi naman kailangan talagang mansion eh. Every single person na gusto mong tanungin, gusto mo bang magkabahay? Ang sagot dyan, oo. Hindi kailangan malaki, hindi kailangan magara. Ang importante dyan, safe. Hindi maulanan, hindi mainitan, makakain, makatulog. Ganon ang desire ng bawat Pilipino for a home. Second, if you are a family person, your desire is to be able to give good education to your children. In fact, kaya nga tayo nagtatrabaho kaya nga tayo kumakayod kasi one day we wanted to give our children the good and the kind of education that they deserve. Kumbaga, pag one day nag-graduate dyan, yan sila ang magiging living trophies of our lives. Kaya nga pag nag-graduate yung mga anak natin, hindi mo mapipigilan, tutuloy ang luha mo kasi hindi yun sa una dyan, masaya ka kasi nag-graduate, tumulo yung luha mo din kasi hindi ganun kadali magpaaral ng anak. But precisely, that's the joy, no? That's the joy of being a parent. And I would presume all of us shares the same sentiments. That's our, kumbaga, para sa akin, yun ang pinakamalaking ma-accomplish ko sa buhay ko na makita kong graduate ang bawat isa sa mga anak ko. Graduate lang nga ng senior high yung anak ko. Masayang-masaya na ako na nag-college. Magkolehiyo pa kaya? Ganon yan eh. I mean, every single achievement that our children reaches, no amount of gladness that can be compared to a parent like us na ma-feel natin. And that is precisely the reason, alam mo, yan ang rason kung bakit ka bumabangon araw-araw. Di ba? Sabi ni Nescafe, ang tanong niya, para kanino ka ba bumabangon? Tanongin mo sarili mo, para kanino ka ba talaga bumabangon? Di ba? Para sa pamilya? Ganun. Every time, wala ako nakikitang ibang reason na mas mabigat pa sa pamilya. Okay? Ang last po, comfortable retirement at saka may savings sa future. Alam mo, pag tumanda tayo, tatanda naman talaga tayo eh. Ako, I'm starting to become so sensitive with this retirement and enough savings for the future. Dati hindi ko masyadong na-feel yan. But the time that when I am approaching on my 50s, sabi ko, it is something that I really need to look onto. Kasi, ikaw, gusto mo ba na pag naging senior citizen ka, hindi ka makalabas ng bahay kasi wala kang pera? Na nasa bahay ka lang, wala kang magawa? Gusto kang kahit mag-Jollibee man lang, hindi mo magawa kasi wala kang pangbili ng Chicken Joy? Grabe naman. Kahit mamasyal man lang sa SM, kahit pamasahe lang ng V-Hire, wala ka kasi nag-retire ka. Gusto mo ng gano'n na retirement? Ayaw ko ng retirement na gano'n kasi after retirement, may buhay pa rin naman tayo eh. We still have a life to live and we need to finish this race of life. Dapat fulfill ka. Yung bang mamamatay ka naman lang, lubos-lubusin mo na yung buhay mo dito sa mundo na to. Napakapangit na hindi natin pinag-iisipan yan. Hindi naman sa pinag-iisipan natin kung patay na ba tayo o hindi, pero it is way better to prefer a bit of our future. And you know what? It's not good to depend our future on our children. They have their life to live also. They will have their own family. They will have their own families to take care of. Kumbaga, pagdating ng panahon, may mga pamilya na sila, may mga apo ka na rin. Siyempre, uunahin din nila yon. Okay? So ito yung mga dreams ng bawat isa sa atin na pilit nating binibigyan ng realization dito sa negosyo natin. So, ito yung mga developers na accredited tayo na pwede tayong magbenta. Ang dami na nga eh. This is over 200 major developers that we can sell. And in fact, sa paglibot-libot ko buong Visayas and Mindanao, marami pa ako nakita ng mga local developers. Dito nga sa Cebu, ano bang bago? Mandawi Foam, di ba? Kilala mo Mandawi Foam? Alam natin Mandawi Foam, mga furniture yan. Ngayon may bagong development na sila, nasa Konsolasyon, Mandawi Foam. Ano pa ba? Atlantic Hardware. Dati alam natin ang Atlantic hardware lang yan. Ngayon, may bago na silang subdivision nasa Minglanilla. Ano pa ba? Budget Builders. Budget Builders, ang alam natin, hardware lang yan sila. Ngayon, may project na dito, condominium sa Lapu-Lapu City. Marami na ho mga local businessmen na pumasok na rin sa mundo ng real estate. Okay? So, itong 200, sa tingin ko, konti lang yan. Mas marami pa sa buong Pilipinas. Mas marami pa. Hindi lang natin siguro panakita sa ngayon. Pero dito sa Cebu, ang dami na ho. Okay? So, dito na tayo. Last part, commission. Okay? Ito yung pinaka maganda pakinggan. Paano ba ako kikita dyan, Joe? Sige, kanina pa tayo nag-uusap dito. Hindi ko pa narinig kung paano tayo kikita dyan. No? Yun lang naman, pinaliwanag ko lang ng husto para medyo may ano tayo. Sa batas ho, nang binaba yung batas na 9646, kasama doon ang pag-regulate din ng komisyon. Para masiguro na may professional fee talaga na lalabas every time there is a transaction with regards to real estate. Una ho, mandato ng batas ay magkakaroon ng 5% commission doon sa bentahan ng property. 5%. Kaya mula doon sa 5% na yon, gumawa tayo ng marketing plan. Gumawa tayo ng marketing plan para maging maayos po. Para maiwasan natin yung mga quote-unquote na magkakaroon ng mga away-away. Kasi ang pera ho, sensitibo yan. Pag hindi po natin maayos right from the very beginning, kadalasan ho, marami hong nag-aaway at minsan ho, marami na rin nagpapatayan dyan. So para ma-avoid po natin yan, kailangan nating ayusin right from the very start. So we made a marketing plan out from the 5% na mandate ng batas. Okay, tingnan natin. The moment you join with us here in the business, all of us starts as a sales agent. That is you and me. Now, being an agent, you will be entitled to a rate of 2.5%. That is exactly 50% of the 5%. Meaning, if we are going to base our computation on 1 million, okay, so para buo lang yung numero, let's base our computation on 1 million. Although in reality, the prices of the properties right now are beyond 1 million. Okay, so meaning this is a very conservative figures that we are going to compute. So if you are going to sell a 1 million worth of property, therefore, you are going to receive a gross income of 25,000 pesos. If masipag ka makapagbenta ng 1 million na property every month, then every month ho, may receivable income kayo na 25,000. Ang bentahan naman po kasi ay nakasalalay dyan, sipagan lang yan eh. If masipag ka, kikita ka. Pag tamad ka, hindi rin. Wala naman pong ibang gagawa niyan kundi ikaw din. Alam mo, lahat ng mga bagay-bagay dito sa balat ng lupa, no, the entire world, lahat ng mga bagay-bagay ho, kailangan ho nating kayuran. Wala hong mahuhulog mula sa langit dyan. Lahat ho kakayuran yan. Ibig sabihin ho, everything of what you have desired to make money can only be realized or can only happen if you yourself are going to work out on it. Wala hong ibang gagalaw or gagawa dyan para sa'yo, kundi ikaw din. Bawat isa ho sa atin, sipag at syaga lang po yan. Okay, sige Joff. Paano ba makabenta? Okay, ganito lang. Lahat ho mag-uumpisa yan sa learning. Lahat ho mag-uumpisa yan sa information na meron ka. Kaya ho may mga seminars at may mga trainings na ginagawa tayo online para unti-unti ho magiging on board yung isipan natin. Wala hong overnight learning. Hindi po pwede mangyari na ngayon ka nag-attend ng seminar, bukas makabenta ka kaagad. Hindi po ganoon ang sistema. Ang sistema ho, ganito yan. Ikaw ba, nung the time na gusto mong magtrabaho, dumiretso ka bang magtrabaho or nag-umpisa kang mag-aral? Nag-aral ka ng grade 1, grade 2, hanggang graduate ng grade 6. Pagkatapos mo ng grade 6, nag-high school ka. Pag may pagkakataon, nakapagkolehiyo. Kung wala naman, gumraduate kahit high school man lang. Pero kahit anong level ka dyan, there is a certain learning na pinasukan mo bago ka kumita ng pera. Ibig sabihin, ganito din sa negosyo natin. You need to learn before you earn. Hindi po you earn before you learn. So kailangan ho, dapat tamang prinsipyo. We need to learn before we earn. Ang kagandahan lang, habang nagli-learn po tayo, may binigyan na tayo ng chance or kapasidad or possibility na pwedeng kumita habang inaaral ang negosyo. Ang tawag ko dito, parang OJT, on the job training. Parang ganon. In fact, opportunity ko na to, ngayong hapon po, may inibitahan tayo na developer. By the way ha, ang mag-conduct ng mga seminar patungkol sa mga project na ibebenta natin ay hindi po ako. Kasi sa negosyo lang tayo. Yung mga tagagawa ng mga subdivision at mga condominium, sila yung iniimbitahan natin para makapag-present ng project nila. So ang gagawin natin, tayong lahat mag-a-attend doon at makikinig doon sa seminar nila. Learner din tayo lahat. Ako din, learner din ako pagdating dun sa project. Bakit to? Kasi hindi ko rin naman alam yan. Malalaman ko lang pag nag-attend ako. So, mag-attend tayo. Ngayong hapon ho, 2:00 ng hapon, pareho lang po yung meeting ID at saka password. Pagpasok ko natin doon, meron po doong mga developer na magpipresent ng mga negosyo nila. So, imbitahan ko po kayo ngayong hapon. Okay? Next stage. Ang next stage so ay magiging sales supervisor po kayo. Pag kayo po ay naging sales supervisor, yung rate nyo po ay magiging 3% na at magkakaroon kayo ng potential income na 75,000 pesos for every 1 million sale. Again ha, for every 1 million sale yung computation natin. So, Joe, paano ba maging sales supervisor? Simple lang po maging sales supervisor. Ito po ang gagawin natin. Mag-recruit po kayo ng agent. Kaya nga, na-invite kayo dito kasi may mga tao na nag-desire na maakyat yung ladder of success. Ang next na goal po ay magbuo tayo ng group sales na 10 million. Yang 10 million na yan, pwede naman pag ikaw lang mag-isa. Kung ganun ka kagaling at mabilis magbenta. Pero kung gusto mong maging mabilis at madali makuha ang 10 million, napakasimple lang po ang gawin mo. Kumuha ka ng 10 tao, bawat isa sa kanila ay may magbenta ng 1 milyon, ang total niyan ay 10 million pa rin. Ibig sabihin, mas maganda at madaling i-achieve ang mga goals natin pag by group natin ito gagawin. Kaya nga, sabi ko encourage ko sa inyo, bawat isa ho sa atin, dapat ho mag-build na ng negosyo. Paano mag-build? Mag-recruit ng mga tao na under sa team mo. I-perform mo sila ng isang group, gawa kayo ng group chat ng sarili mo para ma-monitor mo yung mga downline mo. Bakit ho? Kasi sila yung magiging kaakibat mo sa negosyo na to. Group po. No? So, let's say for example, nandito si Ronel, si Sarah, si Micah, si Adelaida. Para ho mak-accomplish natin ang gusto natin na maabot sa negosyo, gumawa kayo ng team. Bawat isa ho sa atin. Yun ang ginagawa natin. Pag kayo po ay nakapag-comply ng requirement na yan, ay qualified na po kayo na mag-enjoy ng leverage income na 0.5% po. So, yan, narinig na natin yung word na leverage. So, saan ba manggagaling yung leverage income na yan? Manggagaling yan doon sa mga agent na possession po kasi ikaw naging supervisor na. Magkakaroon ka ng 0.5% na leverage income. In peso po, ang halaga niyan ay 5,000 pesos. Bawat 1 milyon nga benta ng tao mo. Okay? So na ngayon nakita mo na the way to do the business, pag marami ka palang tao, pag naging supervisor ka, alam mo, ang challenge ko dito, maging supervisor ka as fast as you can. Form the group as fast as you can. Bakit to? Because the moment you become a supervisor, you will start to enjoy a leverage income. Pag kayo po ay nag-enjoy ng leverage income, bawat isang tao sa ibaba nyo ay may potential na magbigay sa inyo ng 5,000 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, pag nakabenta yan ng 1 milyon yung downline mo, mayroon kang 5,000. What if ang nabenta niyan 2 milyon, may 10,000 ka. What if ang nabenta niyan 3 milyon, edi may 15,000 ka. What if marami sila? What if 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,000 people under you? Napakalaking kita yan. Kaya nga, ang pinakasikreto sa negosyo na to, damihan mo yung team mo, palakihin mo ng team mo, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Wala na hong imposible ngayon. Bakit? Kasi online na tayo lahat. Kaya nga, sabi ko, may magandang naidulot ang COVID na to. Ang dati ho na nag-operate lang tayo dito sa lugar natin. Ngayon ho, naging nationwide tayo agad. Bakit? Kasi nasa online. Nasa online na. Ano yung next? Punta tayo sa next possession. Ang next po ay magiging sales manager. Pag kayo po ay naging sales manager, yung rate nyo po ay magiging 3.5%. Yung potential income po ay 235,000 for every 1 million sale. Grabe, no? For every 1 million sale. Observe it. By the time nag-agent, ang computation natin was based on 1 million. Na by the time nag-supervisor na kumita ng 75,000, ang computation natin based on 1 million din. Ngayon, nakarating na tayo sa sales manager possession, ang computation is based on 1 million din. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Saan ba kinuha natin ang pagpalaki ng income? Very simple. To the group that you have built. So, kung gusto mong kumita ng malaki, kailangan mong mag-build at palakihin yung organization mo. Yun po ang tinatawag natin na leverage income. You are not just enjoying your time kasi yung sarili mo, ikaw yung magbenta, meron kang oras diyan. Pero kung gusto mong i-multiply yung income mo, kailangan kang may kasabay na yung productivity niya magiging productivity mo rin. So lahat tayo actually nagbebenta. Pero ang difference lang, may mga tao na nagbibenta sila at the same time, nagbi-build ng organization. Yun po ang long-term residual income para ho makapag-retire tayo. Para ho makapag-enjoy naman tayo sa buhay. Receive ng leverage income. So ano bang mangyayari paano ba maging sales manager, Joe? Simple lang. Yan. Walang magic ho. You just have to keep on recruiting new people, no? Then the next goal is to produce a supervisor and a 15 million group sales. Para mas madali tingnan natin sa diagram. Anyway, huwag kayong mamroblema pag hindi ma-absorb ito at one setting. Eventually, ma-absorb din yan. Sa lahat ng mga downline na na-recruit mo, malamang may isa dyan na gustong umangat sa buhay. So hayaan mo yan na ma-promote kasi whatever things he accomplishes, ang balik dyan sa iyo eh. Mag-concentrate ka on the right side. Tingnan mo on the right side of your screen. Mag-concentrate ka dyan. Recruit ka as many people as you can kasi dyan mo buuhin yung 15 million group sales mo mula sa mga sales agent. Ay, Jeff, paano ba makuha yung 15 million? Guys, napakasimple ho. 15 people selling 1 million. Ang answer po niyan, 15 million din. Kung gusto mo, damihan mo. Gawin mong 30. Gawin mong 50, 60, 100. Bakit to? Para mas mabilis. Ganun lang yan. If you want to speed up everything here, you just have to begin by getting more people into your organization. Ay, Joe, paano ko naman sila iimbitahan? Paano ko naman sila ma-recruit? Ay, ganito lang yung sasabihin ko. Paano ka ba na-recruit? Paano ka ba na-invite? Saan ka ba na-invite? Sa Facebook. O di doon ka rin mag-invite sa Facebook. Kasi doon naman talaga tayo lahat eh. Sa Facebook naman talaga tayo lahat. Okay? So, pag ikaw ho ay naging sales manager, madagdagan yung leverage income mo, magiging 1% na. Plus, may additional ka pa na 0.5% mula doon sa supervisor ng group mo. So, anong mangyari? Yan ang magiging leverage figure mo. 5,000 and 10,000 pesos for every 1 million respectively. Diyan ko po dinerive yung computation na 235,000. Ibig sabihin, no, tingnan mo yung 1 million na personal yan eh. Kahit hindi ka pa makapagbenta ng 1 million, malaki pa rin yung income mo. Mayroon ka pa rin ng mga 200,000. Eh, hindi na masamang income yan. Magandang income na yan. Alam nyo, kaibigan, there are things in life na kung titingnan mo, napakahirap at first. But there are also things that is really easy the moment you do it. Umpisahan mo lang. Umpisahan mo lang. At dito mo makikita na napakasimple lang pala. Ngayon pa na online na lahat. Ngayon pa that we are all working from home. Ngayon pa na wala ng boundary. Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. In fact, ewan ko meron tayong overseas dito eh. May mga overseas na tayo na mga partners kasi eh. Gabi pa kasi ngayon sa kanila eh. Okay? Tuloy tayo. So, ang next possession po, ito ay last. Last na po tayo. Hi, hey, last na. Sales consultant na possession po. Yung rate ay 4%. Ito po, napakasimple na analogy. Yung gobyerno, sabi nila 5% ang mandato ng komisyon. Tama. Dito ho, ang marketing plan natin, binigay na natin ang 4%. Ibig sabihin, ang natira na lang ni DPPI ay 1%. Ngayon ho, tanungin nyo yung sarili nyo, sino kaya ang may-ari ng negosyo? Si DPPI ba? Or kayo? Tingnan nyo, 4% sa kumpanya, 1%. Sino ang may-ari ng negosyo? Tama. Kayo ang may-ari ng negosyo. That is exactly 80% of the revenue of the company was given back to our business partners. Kaya, banatan mo na kasi sayang ho ang opportunity. Okay? Pag kayo po ay naging sales consultant, yung potential income po ninyo ay kulang-kulang kalahating milyon naman. Ganun ho kalaki yan. Sabi pa nga nila pinagbasihan natin dito ay 1 million sale. Ibig sabihin, kung ang benta ay more than 1 million, in which most of the properties right now are more than 1 million, so ibig sabihin, mas malaki pa talaga dyan ang actual. Yes, mas malaki pa talaga ang actual. But again, that is a potential income. Ibig sabihin, mangyari yan pag tatrabahuin. Hindi yan mangyayari pag hindi tatrabahuin. Kaya nga potential eh. Di ba? So, paano ba maging sales consultant, Joff? Walang ibang sikreto po. Mag-recruit ng agent. Mag-recruit ng mga agent. Yun lang. Tapos, mag-develop ng supervisor at manager at mag-come up ng group sales na 20 million. So, tingnan natin sa diagram para mas madaling maintindihan. Sa diagram ho, alam nyo, hindi ko pinoproblema yung sales manager at sales supervisor. Kasi ang tao kasing leader at may desire talagang kumita, kusang aangat yan. Makikita mo yan, ma-observe mo yan na yung tao na yan ay masipag. So hayaan mo siyang mag-explore dun sa capacity niya. Tuloy lang kayo na mag-recruit ng mga bagong agent. Dito ho sa mga bagong agent na mga sales agent pa na possession, dito po kayo mag-come up ng 20 million group sales. Dito ho, madali lang ho ang 20 million. Ang equivalent po niyan ay 20 people selling 1 million each. Ganun ho ang katapat niyan. So ibig sabihin, simple lang. Banatan mo ng recruit as much as you can. Wala namang bayad ho. Ano bang apprehension natin mag-recruit? Wala namang bayad. Di ba? So pag yan po nangyari, yung leverage income mo ay magiging 1.5% na at madagdagan pa yung 0.5 ang mula sa supervisor na group plus magkakaroon pa po kayo ng 0.5 mula doon sa manager possession. Ibig sabihin, you will be enjoying 5, 10, 15,000 for every 1 million sale mula doon sa mga downlines natin. Friends, dito ko po dinerive ang computation na 500,000. Numbers po yan. Numbers will not lie. Numbers will tell you the figures. However, sabi ko pa nga, potential income. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng mangyari at pwede rin hindi mangyari. Lahat ho nakasalalay dun sa kayod na ibibigay po natin. Kung kakayuran mo, magkakaroon ng output. Pag hindi po naman, wala ring mangyayari. Everything will always boils down to you. Okay? So actually, patapos na ako. I-rundown ko lang itong mga benefits na meron tayo sa kumpanya. Pero ito yung sasabihin ko. Lahat ng pinakita natin will always begins with a decision. Lahat ho ay pinagdidesisyonan yan. Pag ito po ay pinagdesisyonan mo, madali ho itong gawin. Madali ho itong gawin. Pero pag hindi po kayo nakapag-decide, mabigat po to. Kaya nga sabi ko always whatever things you have put in here will greatly determine the kind of output that you are going to have. A lot of people does not make good in life, not because na hindi nila kaya, but because yung mentalidad nila ay pulubi mentalidad. No? Pulubi mindset. Sabi pa nga ni Robert na poverty starts in the mind. Sabi pa nga niya, he's not poor in other people's standard. Hindi po siya pulubi on other people's standard. Pero he grew up in a family with a poor mentality. Yun ang sabi niya. Kaya nga, yung libro niya na Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it was actually an illustration of his two dads. No? Yung poor dad doon is yung sarili niyang ama. Yung rich dad noon ay daddy ng best friend niya na si Mike. So nako-compare niya ang dalawang mentalidad, dalawang mindset. Now, at pinakamasakit sa lahat ay ito. Poverty is passed on daw. Kasi yung kind na mindset ang pinapasa at nakikita ng mga anak mo. Ngayon, gusto mo ba yung mga anak mo magkakaroon ng mindset na ganun? Or gusto mo na yung mga anak mo, ang mindset nila ay ibang kasing mindset? Ganun lang, no? So ito po yung mga incentives, then we will be off. Dito ho sa DPPI, every time na makapagbenta po kayo, may mga incentives po kayo maliban po sa komisyon. Yung incentive po, 100% na mapupunta po sa inyo yan. Let's say for example, sabihin na lang natin, dito sa Lapu-Lapu, may isang project dyan, yung plomera. Yung plomera ho, pag nakabenta po kayo, hindi po komisyon ang pinag-usapan. Benta pa lang, nag-reserve, may incentive po kayo dyan na kulang-kulang 40,000. Iba pa yung komisyon. So may mga incentives na ganon. So ang mga tao natin dito nag-i-enjoy ng mga incentives. Then, dito ho, pag medyo kabisado mo na ang negosyo natin, one day pwede po kayong mag-apply bilang isang PMO, Project Marketing Officer. May karagdagang kita po yan na 5% share mula doon sa mga developers na i-handle mo. Parang specialization na yan. Pag dito ho, gusto po kayo mag-operate ng mga branch offices natin, may karagdagang share po yan na 2%. ibahong orientation ang gagawin natin dyan pag gusto nyo pong magbukas ng opisina sa lugar na gusto nyong buksan. Okay? Ito po, may company benefit tayo as rewards. Okay? Itong benefit na to ay hindi nyo po makikita sa ibang realty firm. Dito lang to. Pero malay mo, baka kopyahin nila one day. Okay? Ito po yon. May nilalaan tayo na HMO, isang hospitalization benefit sa mga miyembro natin na magko-cover doon sa laboratory check-up, dental at saka sa admission. Alam nyo, maliit lang po yan, 60,000 pesos. Pero at least kahit papano, makakatulong yan. Pag sinawing palad naman, ay may mortuary or burial benefit tayo. May accident insurance din tayo na 100,000. At ang pinakamaganda po sa lahat, yung retirement benefit. Pinasok ko talaga dyan kasi advocacy ko yan retirement benefit Gusto ko na balang araw lahat tayo makapagretiro ng kahit papano man lang comfortable life. Always remember guys, hindi po habang buhay bata tayo. Darating at darating ang panahon, natatanda rin tayo at magsuslow down. At hindi rin naman pwede nating iasa ang buhay natin sa mga anak natin kasi may sari-sariling buhay din naman sila. Okay? Plus, last, number 5, doon po sa mga nag-desire na magkabahay, dito po sa DPPI, bibigyan natin ng katuparan yan na magkabahay po kayo. Kasi po, kami ang magbabayad, ang kampanya ang magbabayad ng 1 taon na pag-ibig contribution mo kasi ang kailangan lang naman ng pag-ibig ay 2 taon para po makapag-loan kayo ng bahay at magsi-certify po si D818 ng iyong income dito sa kumpanya natin para makapag-housing loan po kayo. May mga nag-avail na po tayo dito sa housing loan natin. Yan po lahat na benepisyo na yan makukuha mo sa target sales natin ng 10 million pesos sa 1 taon. Ay, personal po ba yan, Jov? Yes, personal yan. Makukuha kaya yan? Yes. Marami nang nakakuha actually. Marami nang naka-hit, marami nang naka-achieve. So, ibig sabihin, doable yan. Ginagawa na natin yan. So, doable. May mga nakakuha na. May mga tools din tayo. No? Kahapon ba yun? Friday? Oh, yes, kahapon. Kahapon, may inimbitahan ako, Property 24. Sila yung nag-introduce sa atin ng tools para makapagbenta ng ng maayos na mga property. Okay? Next, so later on mag-question and answer tayo. Dito ho, bawat recruit po natin, every time na may recruit po tayo, may raffle ticket kayo. Yung raffle ticket nyo will entitle you to win 10,000 pesos, may mga appliance showcase pa po dyan, at saka 5 consolation prizes na tigwa 1,000. Kunin nyo lang yung ticket nyo doon sa upline, i-facilitate nyo, or if malapit kayo sa opisina natin, punta kayo sa office. Anyway, makikita naman yung record pag naka-register talaga kayo kasi may online affiliation forms naman tayo. So, bukas ho ang office natin. Okay? So, 1 recruit equals to 1 raffle ticket po yan. So, take note nyo. Guys, kung may mga recruit po kayo, please take that note kasi may mga ticket po yan. Pwede nyo i-claim yan sa opisina natin. Okay? Tapos may mga top seller award tayo na dati ginagawa natin sa hotel. Ngayon, hindi na natin magawa So, pag-usapan pa namin to, baka gawin na lang nating isang one grand awarding pag Pasko na siguro, pag wala na tong COVID na to, no? Kasi gusto ko rin talaga naman sa hotel. Kasi iba yung dating, no? Tapos, eto sana walang changes, no? Yung National Summit natin, August 30, nakasalalay pa rin to sa mga government regulations and protocol. Kasi medyo assembly kasi to no? Assembly kasi to ng lahat ng agent natin, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, no? So, sana ho na walang magiging changes. Pero sa tingin ko, magkakaroon talaga ng changes Kasi may mga protocols tayo sa government na kailangang sundin. Okay? So, travel, ito din, kinansila ko for this year. So, walang travel for 2020, but again, we're going to move that for 2021. We are preparing for an ASEAN trip and a local destination. We're considering Baguio, no, for local destination. So may travel program po tayo through the travel fund program natin. Okay? So yun, tapos na, no? If you decided to join with us in the business and to be part of this, not a big company yet, but a growing company, you can just ask for the affiliation form for the person who invited you. Okay, after the presentation, after nito, i-text nyo yung person na nag-invite sa'yo at ipasend yung affiliation form para ma-fill up nyo po, tapos ma-send back ninyo. Online naman yan. Okay. Then, process po tayo ng ID natin kasi ito yung magiging link natin sa affiliation natin. Pero i-check ko muna kung bukas na ba yung tagagawa ng ID. Kasi may third-party contractor tayo eh. Isang kaibigan kong pastor sa MN Advertising, sila yung tagagawa ng ID, pero check ko lang kung nakapagbukas na ba sila para makapag-process tayo ng ID again. So, yan, prepare lang kayo ng 1x1 ID picture. Pwede naman i-send yan. Tapos, may bayad po yan, 150 pesos kasi PVC ID yan. Hindi po mapupunta sa D818 yan. Mapupunta yan kay MN Advertising. Okay, para yung tagagawa ng ID. Okay, may uniform din tayo doon sa mga gustong mag-order. 750 pesos po yan. Doon sa gusto ng installment, mag-down ng 375, yung kalahati sa pag-claim ng t-shirt naman. Okay? Yung payout system natin ay True Money Payout. So, nag-avail kami ng services ng payout system ng True Money. I-claim nyo lang sa RD Pawn Shop or LBC sa buong Pilipinas or any True Money outlet para magiging convenient. Kasi, bawal na kasi ngayon ang close contact eh. No, dati we issue check, pero right now since that's part of the national government na bawal ang mga contacts, so we have to adapt. No, we have to adapt. Here is our office address, no, for those that are in Lapu-Lapu or Mandawi area. Here is our office address. You can screenshot it. It's actually situated in Red Arcade. It's formerly H Mall. It's actually in Pahak. We are beside Island T in the ground floor. No? Nasa loob kami ng mall, nasa ground floor, beside Island T. Okay? Tapos, yung office hours natin is dati 10 to 7 ho yan. Ngayon ay naging 10 to 4 lang. Kasi yun ang compliance natin to the government. Bawal na po kasi hanggang gabi eh. So 10 to 4, still Monday to Saturday. Nandun po ang office staff natin, si Karen. Paki-like naman po yung Facebook page natin na official, no? DPPI.official. Okay? Ito po yung mga schedules natin, no? New Agents Accreditation Seminar. So ngayon, dati kasi hapon kasi to, ngayon ililipat natin sa morning in order to give way to the project in the afternoon. At ito po yung meeting ID 575-262-7764, password DPPI. Permanent na po yan kasi binayaran natin yan. Yang Zoom ay napaka-importanting apps na yan sa buhay mo. No? Magiging permanent na yan din. Okay? So, how to begin? You just contact the person who invited you para makapag-umpisa kayong mag-discuss siguro. Probably to projects, house and lot or condo. Then, start posting in Facebook. Then, attend tayo ng training and seminar. So, may mga training announcement, attend ho kayo. Mga seminar announcement, attend din ho kayo kasi doon po mag-umpisa yung mga learnings natin. Tapos, ito, kasi part to ng branding natin. Now, if hindi po kayo comfortable na gamitin yung personal Facebook account nyo, we highly suggest you make an account that would be public, na hindi po naka-private. Public ho dapat kasi we want other people to see it. At kailangan po ninyong lagyan ng DPPI na acronym po para that is for the purpose of identification. Number 2, para we want to create an image to the entire market we have na pagtatak DPPI, ganito ang klase ng mga ahente na meron tong kumpanya na to. Kaya dyan ako makapag-transact kasi trustworthy yan sila. We want to bring an image like that. So you need to be identified together with the company. So you can edit your Facebook account and appear like this one, like in the example no kay Novelin. No, Novelin Margaha Alcover, nakalagay DPPI. And isa din sa Facebook, because we are already in the business, we need to use our real name. We need to use our real name. Bakit ho? Ganito lang ho ang simple na analysis or principle. Pag hindi po kayo, kung ako yung kliyente, tapos titingnan ko yung profile mo, at iba yung pangalan na sinabi mo dun sa profile mo, bakit ako magbibigay sa iyo ng trust na hindi ka nga maging totoo sa sarili mo? Na tapos magbibili ako sa iyo ng bahay na milyon-milyon? No? So we got to present ourselves trustworthy. So you've got to use your name. No? You've got to use your name. Eh, Sir Joff, hindi ka akong gumagamit kasi may mga scammer eh. Walang problema yan. Ma-identify mo naman yung scammer. Eh, di block mo. Ganun lang ho kasimple. I've been doing the business for 11 years and I've been putting my real name on my face, in my real face, yung Facebook account ko talaga na Joffrin, kompleto pa ngayon eh. Joffrin Idoloverio Villasencio. I've been using that. No? Bakit to? Because I don't have nothing to hide. Maliban lang kung may kaatraso ka na tinataguan mo. Yun lang. Eh kung wala, nothing to worry. Okay? So these are our branches. Now we have our branches in Butuan. I believe we have guests here from Butuan. No, take note of our office branch. No, that's in Corato Street. We are actually in a Sirado building. We're second floor of that building. We have here in Bohol. That's in CPG. We have here in Bacolod City. That in San Sebastian Street. And we have also in Toledo City right beside the UV High School building. So, 4 na branches pa muna and there are more branches to come. May pagkakalam ko, may coming tayo sa Dumaguete na magbubukas. So, yun. Tapos na ako, no? Ito yung mga achievers natin. Ito si Vicky, isang housewife. Nag-start dito magnegosyo sa Cebu. Ngayon, nakapag-expand na sa Bacolod City. At higit sa lahat, ito ngayon si Vicky ay isang branch operator na ng DPPI Bacolod City. Siya yung operator ng DPPI office natin sa Bacolod. Ito naman si teacher ay isang DepEd teacher mula sa RTR Agusan del Norte. Nag-umpisa mag-build ng negosyo sa Caraga Region. Ngayon pumasok na sa Misamis Occidental area. Siya rin ang operator natin sa branch office natin sa Butuan City. Silang dalawa po ay isa ng DPPI sales consultant po natin. They are now our real estate entrepreneurs. So sila na ho ang nagiging mga partners so natin dito. Okay? So, question and answer tayo. Okay, baba ko muna to ha para at least magkita-kita tayo. Tingnan natin. Sige. Answer ko. May mga question dito eh. Mula kay Money Max, no? Company benefit as rewards if you will hit 10 million this year, so next year ma-receive ko na. Yes, the following year ang execution yan. Kasi 1 calendar year eh. 1 year. So kailan ang draw ng raffle ticket? Maganda sa Pasko. Maganda sa December. Maganda sa December. Para to give more chances to people. No? So, ano pa bang question dyan? Meron pa bang question? Sir Joff, we have one recruit from Butuan. Downline ni Ma'am Nora Caspe. Mr. Terso. Oh, thank you for joining us, Mr. Terso. Okay? So, may interviewin lang ako no para we will close with this one. Nandito ba si Milona? Lot, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yan.
Sir,
Pakita-
naa.
Oh, pakita mo naman yung magandang face mo.
Sir, kay mabalhin ko kay akong anak, Saba.
Oh,
Hello.
oh, yan, no. Lot, yan, nakikita na si
Yes,
Milona.
sir.
Yan. Si Milona ay from Butuan City. No. Lot, just a
Yes,
quick
sir.
one lang, just a quick survey. How long have you been in DPPI?
1 year po.
1 year. Paano mo na-meet si DPPI?
Na-meet ko po sa post ni Ma'am Noveline Alcover. Nag-post po siya sa Facebook ng job hiring po. Opo.
Then, ba't ka nag-response? I mean, pwede ka namang hindi mag-response.
That time po naghahanap ako ng mga part-time job. Part-time job
Okay.
kasi may ibang trabaho na pero naghanap pa rin ng mga ng mga part-time.
Ano ba yung pinagkaabalahan mo during that time? What keeps you busy during that time?
Nasa canteen po ako, school canteen, and then nag-aral po sa gabi. Nag-aral sa gabi.
Nag-aral ng anong kurso mo? Lot.
Ano po, nag-aral ako ng secondary education po.
Saan school ka ba dyan sa Butuan? Kasi nandito si Sir Terso, taga Butuan din to.
Sir, sa Agusan Colleges po.
Sa Agusan Colleges. Okay.
Opo.
So, ibig sabihin, Lot, nagtatrabaho ka sa canteen on the morning, pagkagabi, nag-aaral.
Yes po, mga 5 p.m. yung start ng klase
Ng
hanggang
klase.
9:30 ng gabi. Opo.
Hanggang 9:30 ng gabi.
Opo.
Guys, ito yung ibig sabihin. Ito si Milona, nagtrabaho sa canteen, pagka alas 5, pumapasok sa school hanggang 9 o'clock ng gabi. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya gaanong busy, ha? Hindi siya gaanong busy. Hindi gaanong busy. Pero Lot, tanungin kita, ano nang posisyon mo ngayon sa kumpanya?
Sales supervisor po, yung rate na 3%.
Sales supervisor. Kailan ka ba na-promote?
Last April po. 11 months.
Ngayon, 2020?
Ngayon, yes po.
So,
During
sa
ECQ,
lockdown.
naging...
During ECQ. Kaibigan, ayan o. 11 months, Lot, di ba? 11 months.
Opo.
Sa gitna ng ECQ. Nagtatrabaho, nag-aaral, nagawa pang naging sales supervisor. Lot, ang mga agent under you, saan-saan sila ng mga lugar?
Yes po, may Butuan, Cagayan de Oro, may Iligan din po ako at saka sa Luzon. May Cebu, then Davao.
Davao.
Meron ding
Ayan.
Bohol.
Meron ding Bohol.
Oo.
Ayan. Tingnan nyo, anywhere in the world, in the Philippines, meron siya. Bakit ho? Kasi online. Ginagawa online. Lot, yung upline mo si Novelin, saan nagtrabaho yan dati?
Yes, nasa siya dati, sa Robinson Galleria po.
Dito sa
Nagtrabaho
Cebu.
din, that time. Opo, sa Cebu.
Ngayon, nagtrabaho pa rin?
Wala na po, nag-full time na. Malaki na yung income.
Yung upline niya, sales manager na. 8 taon doon nag-duty sa Robinson's Galleria. Ngayon ho, DPPI business partner na. Alam nyo naman ang working hours ng mall. Ang point ko lang, napakasimple. Bakit nila nagawa? Siguro naman, pwede mo rin kakayahin. Kasi nagawa nila eh. Nagawa nila. So, ibig sabihin, the only thing that will separate you in achieving whatever things that they have achieved is actually yung time at yung willingness na pwede mong ibigay. Yun lang. Yun lang actually the only difference there is. All others actually can only be a factor lang. Alam mo, yung word na busy, yung word na kahirapan, Satan's illusion yan eh. Satan's illusion para gusto niyang manatili ka na pulubi. Ulitin ko ha. Lahat ng mga yan ay Satan's illusion yan. Because Satan wants you to think that you are always poor. Kaya wala kang ginagawa para iangat yung buhay mo. So if you don't want to stay where you are right now, then join and do something. Kahit hindi ka mag-join dito, do something that will improve your life. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be your call. It's not everybody's call. It's gonna be your call. It's gonna be you who's going to make the decision. It's ikaw ang gagawa ng hakbang na to. At walang ibang tao na magdi-decide dyan, kundi ikaw din. At ito rin, whatever would be the outcome of your life, wala kang ibang tao na pwedeng sisihin dyan, kundi sarili mo lang. Kung ano yung nagiging outcome sa buhay mo na to, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na dahil to sa parents mo or dahil to sa situation or dahil sa COVID na to. Hindi po. Kung ano yung magiging kahinatnan sa buhay natin, yan ho ay desisyon natin. Wala ho, hindi po design ng Panginoon yan na maging pulubi ka sa habang buhay mo. Sabi pa nga niya, maliwanag na maliwanag, plan to prosper you, to give you a hope and a future. Napakahirap ba intindihin yun? Plans to prosper you, to give you a hope and a future. Napakasimpleng intindihin po, but hindi ko maintindihan na hindi makuha-kuha ng tao. No? My point here is this, there are so many opportunity that passes by in your life. Pag ito ho, pinalagpas nyo, isa lang masasabi ko, hindi na ho ito babalik. You've got to wait again for another opportunity to come. Ganun ho ang opportunity. Walang opportunity na bumabalik. It only passes by but once. If you miss to take the bus, you've got to wait again for another bus to come in order for you to ride the opportunity towards success. Ganun ho yan. So, if you have seen here, then hop into the bus. Ako ho ang magiging driver nyo dito. Importante ho sa driver ng bus na alam niya kung saan siya patutungo. Kasi kung alam niya kung saan tayo patutungo, definitely ho makakarating ho tayo sa pupuntuhan natin. The difference with DPPI is this. Alam ho natin kung ano yung gusto nating patutunguhan at pupuntahan. Alam ko po kung paano kayo imaneho. At alam ko po paano kayo turuan magmaneho. Yun po ang kaibahan natin. No? Yun ang kaibahan natin. Pwede kayong mag-join sa iba. Pwede kayong humanap ng ibang realty firm. Pero ang tanong dyan, marunong ba silang magmaneho? Yun ang tanong eh. Alam ba ng driver kung saan siya papupunta? Yan po ang pinaka-importante po sa lahat. Alam ko po kung saan kayo pupunta at alam ko po paano kayo turuan para i-drive ang bus na to. Hindi po goal natin na ako lang ang magda-drive sa buong journey natin. Tuturuan ko po kayo paano mag-drive. Okay? So, wala naman siguro ng ibang tanong. So, yun na lang, no? So, my last na message is please text back or inform the person who invited you if you wanted to join para isend yung affiliation link. Tapos, so, imbitahan ko po kayo ngayong hapon. We will be joined by a developer. They are going to discuss our projects, no, with regards to the condominium and subdivision that we are going to sell. Then we will learn it from them. So the same po ang meeting ID nun, 575-262-7764 at saka yung password DPPI. At ito din po, please, we start on time. Bakit to? Kasi Filipino time is on time. No? Yung DPPI po, ibang kultura ang pinaiiral natin dito. Hindi po totoo na ang Filipino time late, ang Filipino time on time po 'yan, no? Kasi Pinoy tayo, no? Hindi tayo Indian, Pinoy tayo, ha? Pinoy tayo, hindi tayo Indian. Kaya on time tayo. So maraming salamat, maraming salamat sa time nyo. I know you are so busy and kita-kita ho tayo at please paki-text. Andun sa mga naging contact ko, paki-text na rin ako kasi medyo marami-rami rin para ma-send ko pabalik yung affiliation form if you have decided to join with us. Thank you and God bless you all. Bye-bye!